create a trapezoid in this question. Okay. So the question asks us to draw a trapezoid with an area of 13 centimeters. Okay. Here's our formula, and I've put a little t here to tell us that area of a trapezoid, because there's many different area formulas, right, is equal to a plus b, and so those are the two sides that are parallel to each other. These sides aren't parallel, so these would not be considered the a or the b. Multiplied by the height of the trapezoid, and luckily on this side is 90 degrees, so this can be the height. Okay, and then all of that info divided by 2. So trapezoids are kind of funny objects to draw. We know that our area is going to be 13, so I could replace my a with the number 13. So maybe I'll write that in here. Okay, so I know it's going to be 13 is equal to, and again I'm going to write our a plus b, because we don't have values for them yet. And what I want to show you, b times h, is, and I don't think they've talked about it at this age yet, but I want to move this 2. I don't want to work with a fraction. So because this is a division sign, okay, to move a value to the other side, it's called balancing equations. Because it's division, I would multiply on this side. So I'm going to multiply this 13 times the value of 2. And what that shows you, okay, is when you're calculating the area of a trapezoid, you're actually getting a figure that's twice the size of the area. And then you're dividing it by 2 or cutting it in half. So what does that mean? Let's figure this out. What would 2 times 13 be? What would be an area twice as large as 13?
26.
26. Great. Now we have a centimeter grid, so 26 is something we can probably draw. Is 2 divisible by 26?
Yes.
Yeah, that works out good. So let's draw it. And really what you're finding is you're finding a rectangle, and then you're kind of splitting it in half. So this side length will be 2, okay? And then to make 26, if I have a rectangle and I need an area of 26, how long does my length need to be? What would I multiply 2 by to get 26?
13.
13. So I need a length of 13. Let's see what we get here. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Perfect. So this object is 2 by 13. This area right now is 26 centimeters. Okay, that's way too big, right? We've got to make a trapezoid. We're going to try to find where the middle of this is. Okay, so if this is, I'm going to tick all these things off to help us build. So this would be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, if there's 13. Okay, where would the middle fall? The middle would be right. We can't divide by 2. So if we were to go take this 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So it's right in the middle there, like you said. What number did you say was that?
6.5.
Yeah, so it's about 6.5 would be the middle of 13. Great. So that means this distance here is 6.5, and this distance here is 6.5. Okay, so knowing that this is the middle, okay, this is going to be our line. If I want to create a trapezoid, because remember, a trapezoid is just dividing something in 2. I can get any line, and as long as I'm as far to the, I'll explain this idea. If I'm as far to the left as I am to the right, so essentially cutting it in half like this is a trapezoid. So any of these are acceptable trapezoids. So I could get a line here. We'll change the color, make it red. I could have a trapezoid that does this. Okay. So it would cut right there. And essentially what I would do is I would then get rid of this line and this side, and I'd only be working with this idea here. Ooh, that was not a very straight line. This could be a trapezoid, and I guarantee you this will have an area of 13. Or we could do another one. We could make it a little more pronounced. The side length. I could go, I don't know, 1/2, 1, 2, 2.5, and then we can go 2.5 this way. Okay, this still makes a trapezoid that's going to have the same amount. Or we could do it from corner to, well, that would be a triangle. Let's go from here. This corner to this corner. Okay, this is still a trapezoid. Any of those are trapezoids. We're just cutting this very large rectangle essentially in half. So as long as we do that, I'm going to erase all that stuff down. Okay, As long as we cut it in half, we've built a trapezoid. So let's take it from here, a half and 1. So this would be a half and 1. So I cut it right there, and I'm going to shrink this. So we shrink this down to here. We shrink this side down to here. And now let's look at our measurements and see if we've created a good trapezoid. So we'll get rid of all this extra info here. Okay. So let's figure this out. The top, and I'm going to get rid of that line there too. Count this for me. How long is our A value? What does it say there?
In squares or like?
Yeah, this is a unit. Each square is 1. So 1,
Okay.
2,
3, 4, 5.
Okay, 5. So we're going to test this out to see if it works. That's 5. How far is our B value?
8.
8. Okay. Those are A and B. What's our height? Where's our height here?
2.
Height's going to be 2. We're going to test this out. Let's find out if this works for our area of a trapezoid. So the area of a trapezoid, we need it to be 13. That's what we're working with. Okay. We have 5 plus 8 times 2 divided by 2. What is our 5 plus 8 going to be?
13.
13. Okay. What's 13 times 2?
13 times 2, 26.
Okay. And what is 26 divided by 2?
13.
13. And we've now created, using our centimeter grid, one that's 13. And we can like kind of check this, though this angle thing's really hard. We can even check by going, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then according to this, here's 11 technically. Okay? This part, and this part all make another 2. Hard to see on the centimeter grid, but because we've drawn this properly and we've tested our formula, we know it ended up being right. Essentially what this is, this part here kind of fills in here, and this is almost another, so y'all, it looks like we got another 2. And this is kind of estimating here, but again, we used our formula, so we were able to build that trapezoid. Okay?